Good morning. Welcome to your stretch, lengthen, and release. This morning's focus is about full body, hopefully releasing what may feel like some stiffness, some stagnation, maybe even some inflammation. And we'll be adding some binds here and there to really open up the chest and the heart. And that really nicely flows into this week's focus, which is our Brahmacharya. And that literally translates to peace and centeredness inside and kind of tuning into how your body feels. I feel like a lot of we have non-stealing, we have Himsa, and all these others, and it all brought the focus back to internally and in our body. So that's the same thing with Brahmacharya. And I'd like you to focus on finding a little bit more peace despite saying yes to everything throughout the week, throughout the day, even yes to what I'm guiding to you on the mat. If it is a no for you, know that you always can come back to your Shavasana. Know that you can always come back to child's pose. I feel like oftentimes we think because we are in a class and somebody is guiding us that we should follow every single cue at the pace that they're at. And sometimes our body isn't there. Sometimes it's craving something a little bit different. So finding that peace within yourself by finding your yeses and your nos and that beautiful balance that you already know. So trust that intuition. So with that, let's go ahead and lie flat on our mat. Extending those toes forward, dropping that head back. Allowing the feet to fan open. Hands rest by your side. Inhale, take your hands back behind you, point your toes forward, deep, long body stretch. And then on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest, bring your forehead to your knees, release your cervical spine. Inhale, lower your head down. And from here, with your hands on top of those knees, go ahead and rock this side to side. Gaze in the opposite direction of those knees. Gentle spinal articulation. And we'll bring the head back to center. Keep the hands on those knees, big toes to touch. Make some nice big circles with your knees, opening to all four corners of the room. And switch directions. Bringing the knees back to center. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend that left leg long. And we'll move into a supine twist, beginning to wake up our body. Massaging the internal organs. Gentle twist, looking out beyond that right arm. Inhale, come back through center. Lengthen this right leg long, and on your exhale, hug your left knee into your chest. And next exhale, we'll twist into our supine twist, bringing the left knee across our body. Open up that right arm, gaze follows. And inhale, come back through center. Hug that left knee into your chest. And lengthen on the inhale to meet the right leg. Give yourself a nice little long body stretch one more time. And we'll pencil up using our core. Lift up, inhale, and flow into a deep forward fold. Seated, chest and thighs connect into that Paschimottanasana. And on your next inhale, lift that chest up, give your legs a nice little shake, and we'll come into a comfortable seat. From here, inhale, taking the hands high, interlace your fingers, flip the palms so they face up to the ceiling. Gaze is up if it's okay with your neck. And exhale. Inhale, come back through center, and exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, come back through center, release the hands, roll the shoulder blades back for 30. We'll open up the neck. On your exhale, take the chin to your chest, let your head hang heavy. On your inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, take the chin to your chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, tuck chin to chest. And inhale, lift up your head, gather the energy in the room, hands meet high overhead in prayer. From here, grab a hold of that right wrist, lift up high, inhale, and exhale, dip over to the left. Inhale, come back through center, switch that grip, left arm reaches high, and exhale over to the right. Inhale, come back to the center, and we'll take a nice big juicy twist. Right hand, that left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Take this on the other side. Exhale, left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center, hands reach high. Exhale, press them away. Roll the shoulder blades back one more time for 3. And from here, we'll interlace our fingers behind us. Root the chest down, inhale. And exhale with those bounded hands, fall forward. You also don't have to have this bind. Inhale, flowing back up, drop the head back. Exhale, flow back down. Inhale, flow back up, drop the head back, open up that heart. And throat. Last time, exhale, fold. Leading with those bounded hands, inhale, release them, give them a nice little shake, and we'll make our way into our child's pose. Reaching the fingertips forward, drop the head down. Take a side body opener from our wide leg child pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands over. Place your right hand on top, drop the head down. Inhale, come back through center. On your exhale, walk over to the right, place your left hand on top, or the opposite side, drop the head down. Inhale, come back through center. And on your exhale, rise into your box. Shoulders stack over those wrists, hips over those knees. We'll take some hip circles, leaning towards one hip of your choice. Sit bones down to the heels. Begin to wake up that lower body. Coming back up to that neutral spine, we'll gently switch directions into that opposite hip. And one more circle in this direction. Coming back up to that neutral spine, we'll flow right into our cat-cows. Inhale, opening up that chest, that heart, that throat. Exhale, curl the navel of the spine, top of the spine to the ceiling, opening up between the shoulder blades. And keep flowing with your breath. Coming back up to that neutral spine in your box, we'll lift and lengthen that right leg long. Inhale. On your exhale, step your right foot to the top of your mat, shift that weight forward, open up the psoas and hip flexor on that right side. Option to stay here, rise up to the knee, add those arms. Anything that feels good. Inhale, take the hands high if they're not there already. Exhale, plant the hands, bring the right toes. We'll shift our weight back into our half splits. Lifting up those right toes. Option to stay high or lower all the way down. Inhale, rock back forward, plant the hands, frame those right toes step back long. Inhale. Exhale, drop the heel down. We'll take this on the other side. On your next inhale, lengthen that left leg long. And exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Shift that weight forward. Open up the psoas and hip flexors, staying here in this nice low lunge. Or rise up to your modified crescent. Adding the arms if you choose. Inhale, take the hands high on your exhale, plant the hands down, frame those left toes. Shift your weight back into those half splits, lift those left toes high. Option to stay high or lower all the way down. Inhale, slowly flow up forward. Step that left leg back long. Inhale, three-legged box. And drop it down to your box. We'll flow into our downward facing dog. Inhale, shift that weight forward, curl those toes. Exhale, lift the sit bones back and away. Pedal out your feet, sway side to side, any little movement you may need. And from here, lift your right leg, exhale, step it to the top of your mat. Turn and spiral the back toes to the long side of your mat, as well as the right toes. Coming through center, we're in our wide leg forward fold. Inhale, reach that heart forward. On your exhale, begin to fold that chest down. Option to take the bind we did in the beginning, interlace your fingers at your sacrum. Reach those bounded hands forward. On your exhale, release your bind, hands down to the center. Halfway lift, inhale, changing our perspective on our mat. On our exhale, walk your hands over to the left toes spiral to face that short side, as does spiraling on the back right toes. In your runner's lunge, plant your hands down, step the left leg to meet the right, exhale, down dog, changing our perspective. Inhale, lift the left leg long. Exhale, step into the top of your mat. You're in your high runner's lunge. Spiral the feet to face the long side of your mat. You're in your wide leg. Inhale, grow that heart forward. Exhale, lower down. Option to take a twist here. Planting the left hand down, reach the right arm high. Inhale. Or grab a hold of that right ankle with the left hand. Option to take a half bind around the small of your back with your right arm. Return back to those windmill arms, right arm high, exhale down to meet the left. We'll take this on the other side, root that right arm down, inhale up. Building from here, you can reach and grab a hold of that left ankle with your right arm. Keep the left arm high, or take a bind, small of the back, with your left hand. Lift up that left arm back to our windmill arms. Exhale, left hand meets the right. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back to frame the right toes. Turn the right toes to the short side. Spiral on the back of those left toes. Plate the hands down. Step that right leg back long. And exhale, down dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg long. Exhale, step it to the top of your mat. And spiral back and around to our wide leg, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale from here. We'll actually bend into that right knee, have a seat, turn the left toes up to the ceiling. Inhale, take the hands high. Option to dip over towards those left toes, or you can just stay up high, balancing on this right toe. Inhale, take the hands high. We'll plant them down to frame that right knee. Lift ourselves back into that wide leg forward fold. And exhale back over to the left. Turning back into that runner's lunge with the left, step the left toes back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it to the top. We'll spiral all the way around again into that wide leg forward fold just to turn the toes to the long side. Then we'll have a seat on that left heel as we turn the right toes up. Option to stay here for a nice little balance. In our compass, option to take the hands high and reach over to those right toes. Inhale, come back. Exhale, plant the hands, frame that left knee. Lift up back to your wide leg. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right toes. Runner's lunge, step those right toes back. Exhale, down, down. From here, let's drop down to our knees. Exhale to our box. Lift that right leg long. Inhale. Exhale, step the right toes to the top of our mat. Modified crescent. Inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, put our hands down to heart center. Option to take a bind for a humble warrior. Interlace your fingers at your sacrum. Reach that bind down. Open up the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Bring the right shoulder to the inside of that right knee. Inhale, come back up high. Release that bind. Inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, plant the hands down. Frame those right toes. Right toe step long. Exhale, down to your box. Taking this on the other side. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, step your left leg to the top. Modified crescent. Inhale, take the hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Option to stay here or join me in humble warrior. Interlace your fingers at your sacrum. Reach those bounded hands down. Inhale, exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder in the inside of that left knee. Inhale, slowly flow back up. Take the hands high. Exhale, plant the hands down. Frame around those left toes. Step those left toes back long. Inhale. Exhale, drop down that knee. We'll come into our child's pose just to relax. Wide leg or traditional, anything that feels good. On your next inhale, slowly rise to that box. Keep the knees and ankles together, curl the toes. You know where we're probably going. Have a seat on those heels. Open up the back of the feet. Roll those shoulder blades back and away. If at any point you need to take the hands in front of the knees just to take some weight off the back of the feet, know that that's available to you. And we'll just take a moment to come back to our intention, to come back to your inner peace, what serves you, your inner calmness, how many yeses and how many nos, and also just allowing yourself some forgiveness and some kindness to say no. Like that's one word we learn very well in the beginning of our life. And then somewhere along the way that changes into a lot more yeses. So let's find that nice, beautiful balance. Without fear of saying no, and without guilt of saying yes. Just finding that inner truth of your own. One more breath. Exhale, release your hands down, untuck the toes, give the feet a nice little tap on the mat. Just release some of that tension. Roll those ankles. And we'll just open up the top of our ankles. Having a seat on the untucked toes, slowly begin to pedal out the knees, lifting them up to the chest. If you can float both knees, you're welcome to try that. An option to float both hands. And we'll slowly lower down our knees, come back to that box. Roll those ankles every which way, just to loosen and release. And it'll be the same thing we just did, except for our hands, kind of. So from here, we'll flip our fingers facing the knees, palms still down. On a slow exhale, bring the sit bones as close as you can to the heels, until those palms really start to lift up off the earth. And inhale, lift up. From here, flip the palms so they face the ceiling, fingertips in. I'm going to wiggle out the fingers. Bring the fingers really towards the wrists and hold. And then extend those fingers out for 2 more. Fingers in towards the wrists. Extend out. And last time. And release. From here, we'll roll out one wrist a few ways each direction and the other. From here, we'll work on our camel flow. I like to take it a little bit more into a flow. So we'll slowly come up to kneeling. And from here, lift up that right arm. And exhale, drop it down. Just warming up. Inhale, lift the left arm. And exhale, drop it down. Take both hands to the small of your back. Lift your chest, press your hips forward, inhale. And coming back up to a neutral spine. 2 more times, inhale, press those hips gently, not going too far. Just working and waking up. Inhale, back to center. Next, inhale, press those hips forward, release that exhale. Inhale, brings you back. So from here, we'll reach and take our left hand to our left heel. Reach the right arm. And inhale, come back. We'll take this on the other side. Reach the right arm to the right heel. Lift the left arm. Inhale. Release that exhale. And inhale, flows back. Now we'll fully connect this, reaching forward. So left arm reaches back to the left heel, reach the right arm, inhale. On the exhale, reach that right arm forward, sit bones to the heels, grab a hold of that right heel, inhale. As you do, left arm reaches high. On that exhale, left arm sweeps forward and around, grabs a hold of that left heel, reach the right arm high. And flow with your breath. Exhale, sweeps forward. Inhale, lifts up into a side camel. Exhale, swings that arm forward and around to the heel, coming into the camel on the inhale. And I'll take this 1 more each side. Making sure you're nice and even. And once you are, inhale, come back to kneeling, and we'll make our way to our child's pose 1 last time. On your inhale, slowly come back up. Let's come through our box. Cross those ankles up to a nice seat. We'll take our butterfly. Bottoms of the feet together, bringing it in just to open up the back a little bit more. So we really want to round the spine on this one. Inhale, grow the spine nice and tall. Open up that heart, and then exhale. Leading with the chest first, fold over. You're welcome to stay here. If you feel like your spine needs a little bit more roundness, you could really press the spine back for a breath or 2. Then inhale, come back. Then reach that heart forward. Inhale, slowly come back. Take the knees together. Extend the feet forward. And let's lower down into our Shavasana. Resting down in your Shavasana, we'll take a moment to connect back into our intention, connect back into our Brahmacharya, and just relax and surrender down. Taking as long as you need here. Maybe take a half happy baby, full happy baby. Anything that feels good to release and let go. Apologize about the fire alarm testing. I was hoping to beat that sound. That wasn't too disruptive. So let's just take a few more moments. Calm and let go. Take a few more breaths here to truly relax down. And when you're ready, you can wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, take a nice full long body stretch. And then hug your knees into your chest, sway side to side like we always do in the beginning, and slowly come up to a nice comfortable sit. And from this place of rooting down gently, we will close out our practice. Deep inhale, taking the hands high. Exhale, put your hands down to our heart center, our place of love and connection. From this deep place of love, I'd like to thank you all for joining me on the mat. It was an honor to guide you through your stretch, lengthen, and release. Hopefully, some of those peak postures in the beginning and middle of our class helped really release some tension, even though it required us getting on the mat. But most importantly, I hope you celebrate your peace and balance for the rest of the week. The light within me honors, acknowledges, and celebrates the beautiful light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you.